Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing some breakfast prep, but I'm also going to be adding in some clips from other videos that I had started but never finished. So this is going to be kind of a strange video. You're going to see me make some waffles, and I'm going to be sharing that over there, and I'm also going to be sharing a couple things that are cold foods that we eat in hot weather, because I never did get to finish any of those videos, and I really don't have enough for this video to be a whole video, really. So I just thought I would share that. I don't know what, something's falling over there. Anyway, I thought I would share that today and just kind of put it all together. It's going to be very strange. There may be another intro. I don't know. But I'm going to let you guys watch that stuff while that I start getting the waffle mix made. And I'll tell you what I put in the waffle mix. I'm going to make at least 3 different kinds of waffles, if not 4. But I know I'm going to do 3. Yeah, 3. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is some little oatmeal packets. You can do these in reusable little bags like I have here. These are little reusable Ziploc bags. This is the snack size. I think this is the snack size too. It has to be because it can't be a sandwich size. I don't want, you know, tiny sandwich. You can do these in the throwaway Ziplocs. You can do them in little bowls. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. And I'm going to go ahead and open all of these. Whenever I wash these, I always close them back up after they're dried, because even though I put them in a drawer, I like to keep them closed just in case, you know, that kind of thing. Most quick oats, you use the same amount. Well, actually quick and regular oats, I think you use the same amount, because I have a recipe that I have laminated for regular oats, and it's the same exact recipe that is on the back of this quick oats one, which I'll show you what I have here in a moment. But you can use quick or regular oats for these. The only difference is whenever it's regular, you cook them a little bit longer, because from what I understand, I could be wrong, from what I understand, quick oats are just regular oats that have been cut down some. They've been chopped up a little bit, like put in a processor, in a food processor, and chopped up a bit. Alright, so I have this. I'm going to use this one up first because I've been using it, and I don't like to open new things without, you know, using up the old first. This is Outrageous Quick Oats. They're 1 minute oats. I got them from Big Lots. They are 100% whole grain oat, no added sugar, non-GMO, all those kinds of things. Really doesn't matter that you know that, because you're not eating them. But I know that if you're gluten-free, some oats can have gluten in them. I'm not exactly sure why, because oatmeal is not a gluten food. I don't remember what the reason is. And because I don't eat strictly gluten-free, I don't keep up with it. But make sure you eat, like, whatever kind of oats you normally eat. That's what you're doing here. Whatever you would normally use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 1 serving packets. And yeah, I could do this every day. I could just pull out the oats, measure it out, pour it in, and make up my stuff every day. But if I have it already ready, I'm not as tempted to go buy the pre-packaged, already measured for me. So I can do all the measuring in one day, have several packets, however many bags I have. I don't remember how many I have. I think I have 15 bags. I'm not sure. I'll count at the end. Go ahead and have those ready if I want double portion, which is what I'm trying to say normally and Noah at the same time. Noah normally eats 2 servings. I eat 1, so I'm making it in 1 serving packets. But you can pull out 2. If you're making it for 3 or 4 kids, pull out 4. Or 3 or 4. If you're making it for a family, pull out the big thing. Don't pull out the packets. It's just not easier that way. But another thing I'm going to tell you that might gross you out, but when I make these, after I'm done with this, as long as I haven't gotten anything gross on it, if I'm using it again for oatmeal packets the next week, I don't wash it. I just go ahead and make more. Some people might think that's gross, but all I've gotten in here is oatmeal. And then I close it up and it's ready for the next week of making oatmeal packets. Now, after a few times of using it, I will wash them. But people think, oh, well, that's gross. Well, do you wash your flour container every time you fill it up? Do you wash your sugar or salt or pepper container every time you fill it up? I don't. I don't think anyone does. Yes, after a certain amount of time, you want to wash those things. You want to give them a good clean. But whenever it's something you're reusing for the same exact thing that doesn't go bad very easily, I don't see anything wrong with reusing this a couple of times and then washing it. You do what you want to do. I'm telling you what I do. It saves water, it saves time, it saves dish soap. But you don't have to do it like I do it. But like I said, you don't refill your, you don't pour everything out of your salt shaker and wash it out and wait for it to dry and then refill it. Why would you do that with an oatmeal packet? It's not like I'm putting anything in here other than oats. That's what I'm trying to say. And my oats jar that I have, I don't wash it every time. And I do have an oats jar that is for regular oats. But these are the quick minute oats. And right here I have the minute oats too. I don't always buy the minute oats, but I got a super great deal for $2.50 on this big, let's see, 2 pound 10 ounces, over 2.5 pounds, almost 3 pounds. But I got a really great deal on that, like half price. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And the reason why I had this is because I got a great deal on it too. And I make sometimes no overnight oats with these. Now, all I'm doing is this. If I can open it, I can't open the package. Can you open, please? No? I've opened this so many times. There we go. All I'm doing is this. I'm going to take a half of a cup of oats. And put it in each packet. And then I seal it up and I get all the air out that I can. And the reason why I get the air out, 1, it saves space. 2, you don't want a bunch of air on your oats. So that packet is ready for me to add water or milk. I always add milk to my oats. I don't add water. Mama always added water. But I just add my milk, a little dash. I don't put the 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I just put a little pinch, tiny, tiny, tiny pinch of salt in there. And then, like, if you were going to wash these every time, you could go ahead and put brown sugar or whatever in here too if you wanted to use that, which I don't use brown sugar all the time. I don't in mine, but Noah likes brown sugar. He likes brown sugar and peanut butter. So that's what I do with his. But this is just plain oats, nothing else. I'm just putting plain oats in here. And I know some people might think that's gross. Yes, my table's clean. See, I knew I didn't have much left. I didn't even have enough for 2 full servings. Some people may think that's gross. Some people might, you know, they may, how do you open this now? To pour, for easy pour, push along 1 dotted line and remove paper. To scoop, to fully open, pull the plastic ring around the edge. Okay, I'm scooping. You see how long it's been since I bought these? I didn't know they had that. I haven't bought those in forever. I usually get the ones that you get from Sam's. Actually, I want to pour these into something else. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I got one of my little containers. It's not big enough for all of this, but I just feel like it'll be easier to scoop out of. It's almost big enough, so by the time I'm done, I should be able to get all that in here. I hope. Alright, and yes, I have almost a full thing in there, so I'm going to put about another 1/4 cup in there. And just fill up all of these little oops, fill up all these little baggies, and then I have enough for 1 serving of oatmeal for each morning. And like I said, you don't have to do this, but if you measure it all at one time, you'll have some ready, and you won't be as tempted to go buy the, you know, packets. This little thing that I got out I used to use this in my old refrigerator, but we don't need it in the new one. I don't think it's gonna work. It's been a long time since I've done this, and the last time I actually did this, I used throwaway bags, and I was so annoyed every time I would throw away a bag. I just quit doing this, but I did like having it done. I'm sorry I'm making all this noise, but I did like having it done so I didn't have to think about it every day. All I had to do is pull out a packet and go for it. And I have a spot in my pantry that I can throw this little doodad. Why am I doing that? I'm going to take them all out and try to organize it after I'm done. I'm losing it, y'all. But anyway, it's just a good way to have your oats ready for you. I did not get the air out of that one. To get your oats ready for you, to have quick access during the week. Just do this like on a weekend and or one night. You could do a bunch of them up and have them ready. One thing that I have done is I took one of my old oatmeal containers. I did it with oatmeal, grits, and I'll just show y'all what I'm talking about. But I have this thing that I laminated different, and 1 or 2 of the recipes, it's actually 2 recipes I wish I had not put on there, because those really didn't fit. I mean, it's not something I make all the time. In fact, one of them I have never made. It's just something I wanted to do. But when I actually laminated these things, I was planning on cutting them out and having them as like little things that I could stick inside of a jar. That never happened. I left them together, and since I left them together, they're just stuck on the refrigerator. But I just took from a package that was a cloth, not a cardboard package. It was a box type thing, not like round like this. I just took and I cut out the recipe. See, this is all gone now. I took out the recipe and laminated it. And I did that with grits too, because I don't always remember the ratios of these things. Or actually, I mix grits and oatmeal up. I do it all the time. So I made it easier for me. 17 packets if you're doing 1 serving a day. It'd be 17 days. Okay, let's go on to the next thing, because I've confused myself and probably y'all too. Okay, it's glary. This is what I was talking about. The little thing I laminated. There's the oatmeal one. It's got a glare. That's the oatmeal one. This is some sweet, not sweet, potato rolls, super tender potato rolls. I've shared how to make those before. They're really good. At least I think I have. If I hadn't, maybe I need to. Alright, and this is a kitchen equivalency chart, my little cheat sheet. And that is grits, And this is a banana pudding I got off of the back of or side of a box, but still haven't made that banana pudding. Come on, yeah, focus. Alright, I'm gonna clean up my mess now. I just remembered I needed to show y'all that because I said I would. Let me hold this way out here so you can see me. Hey guys, I'm gonna be continuing with the meal prep today, but what I'm doing right now is not necessarily monthly or weekly. It's not freezer, it's not anything like that. What I'm doing is I got these little spice containers, and they have let's see if I can get it to focus. It's not gonna focus very well. I'll show you. There it goes. They have the little one side that is a small amount and then a bigger size, and then you can open the whole thing. They are clear. Let's see, I'm trying to make sure I'm in frame. And they also have labels. They also have some that you can actually write on yourself. And they have these little things, which you don't have to use. I could have stuck it straight to the refrigerator. This is where we decided to put them though. But the reason why we decided to use this is because it's already got the spaces for each of the 12 containers, and that way I can keep it more organized. But I bought 2 packs from Amazon. So far I'm loving them, even though I haven't used them. I've only washed them, but they seem like they're going to be just fabulous because, as you know, if you've watched me, I buy in bulk. And going in my pantry every time and taking everything down, and I'm a spice lover, y'all know that. Taking everything down from up top is a little bit difficult for my short self. I don't like getting on the ladder, I don't like doing that. But if I do it every once in a while, it doesn't bother me as much. I do it, I've been doing it for a long time, but whenever I talk to Jeff about this, he'd be like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And if we love them, when do we ever get the camper we want? We know we can get them and use them for that too. But I'm going to set up the camera, and I'm going to do just certain things at a time, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me with that and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I didn't show y'all, but I have some spices down. I don't want to take all that I'm doing down, which honestly I don't know what all I'm doing, but I don't want to take them all out because then I won't have work area. So I'm going to take out a little bit at a time. Alright, so I've got those over here, and I'm going to go with those first, and I'm going to look on here and figure out, alright, bay leaves, I see that, so I'm going to put that on the little container, open it up. It's that simple to open, that simple to close, and it's got the little opening there. And what am I doing? I need to be turning it this way. And then you got the other opening. And if you don't want all 4 to be showing like that, you can just do a couple. Or you can just open the whole thing, which is what I'll be doing for bay leaves, because I can't pull a bay leaf out of the other, or bay leaf out of the other. So I'm going to put as many that will fit. You usually need like 2 for a recipe, and I'm going to put as many as I can in there. And oh, that's not the right thing. Whoops. Put as many as I can, and there it is, set. And I'll just stick it on the little thing, and I'll show you guys the little thing after I'm done. But I'm going to make sure that my little things are not open. So that one's done. The next one, let's see what we've got next. Some of these spices I do not have at all, and I probably never will. Or then again, who knows, I might. Alright, here's chives. And I don't know how many I have left in this. Probably not enough. But I'm just going to use those first, because that's what's left in this bottle. And then next time I fill it, I'll fill it with my new bottle. But I'm just not going to open the new one until this is gone. And that means this is not completely full, but that's fine. I was almost on my very last one of those 10 that I just did. And I realized these are in alphabetical order. I just made my life harder. Don't do that. Okay, so I got 10 done. I'll show you. Ta-da! Yes, there's one missing here, and the reason why is because there's a super strong magnet on these two sides, and I wanted these heavier things there. And I don't know what I'm gonna put there, but it'll be something that goes with onion and garlic or something. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I could put the chives there. Where'd you go? Chives. That's a baby onion. Kinda. Alright, I'm gonna grab some more. This is exciting. It's really exciting. I finished off the oregano one and the chives one. I have some more chives, but I don't know if I have any more of this. So this is a perfect time. Let me pull this away. This is a perfect time for me to find out. If I don't, I need to put it on my list, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so I ran into a pretty big problem. It just started sliding down. I had not even gotten all of them on there. It just started sliding down. So what Jeff had come up with is not going to work to hold these two things on that. It's just not going to work. But I did get them all filled up. I got all of them filled. So I at least have that part done. And we're going to figure it out. I also thought about just putting them on here. But as you can see, no. I'm thinking, I don't want y'all to buy these. Because I'm thinking, the magnets may not be strong enough. I mean, or maybe it's just certain places it won't stick. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put it on the refrigerator. We're going to figure it out. And I will try to show y'all whenever we get it figured out. But as of right now, it's not working. It's just not working. I've got this thing all discombobulated. So that's not working. I've got them in there though. I've got my spices in the kitchen. I just don't know where I'm going to put them now. Because I can't leave them on the counter. That would annoy me. That would be just as bad as having a bunch of spice packs all over, or spice bottles everywhere. Because it's, you know, I have a bunch of spice bottles everywhere. Anyway, I'll figure it out. And hopefully by the end of this video, I'll have it figured out. If not, I'll tell you guys in another video at some other time. But I got that part done. Okay, guys. It's been a while since I talked about this little thing for my spices. But, anyway, Jeff got this done. He built a frame for it, and he has a bracket up here, and it's got magnets. It's not like permanently attached. It's just magnets that's holding it up there, but it's not gonna go anywhere, hopefully, this time. So I'm gonna fill it up, hopefully, and we'll see how it works out. Let me get the camera set up, and I'll bring y'all along on this trial and error journey. Whatever it is. Okay, so I know it's a very weird angle, one I've never tried before. So let's try to get these on here. I'm going to try to put them on, I had them kind of separated into different ways before, but they've all gotten moved around. Like things you would use together, like allspice and cinnamon. You would use that for like different pies and things. I don't know. Ginger's one. There's a pumpkin pie. Well, not the allspice, but okay. But yeah, I had them kind of situated, but not anymore. I'll put the garlic. The garlic does not want to hang out. So maybe I'll just move it there. I don't know if maybe the magnet is weaker on it. I don't know. We'll just wait on that one and see what happens. That would be more like a baking thing. The cream of tartar would. Italian seasoning. Don't want to mix those two up. That'd be a mess. That one's trying to fall too. Okay, let me just try to put this onion powder over here and see if it does, or garlic powder, sorry. For some reason that works better. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it's because there's actually a strong magnet behind that part. I don't know. We're doing it though. See, the cumin doesn't want to stay. I just think that some of these need a stronger magnet behind it to help hold it on. That's all I know. And somebody has left the oregano open. We have been using these some. So, the whole thing's not sliding down. Hopefully it's not going to be a whole entire seasoning mess. Let's just hope it stays there, because it's a little scary now that it's slid that first couple times I tried it. It's a little scary. It's the scare process, but hopefully it stays. This is something that I've been wanting for a long time, and it was very good reviews on it on Amazon, and it's just like you only get 12 with each set. I bought 2 sets, but I had been wanting it for a long time, had it on my wish list and wouldn't buy it. Then it went on sale, so I thought, yep, here's the time. I'm gonna get it while it's on sale, and I was so excited about it, and now it is a little worrisome. But anyway, I'm going to bring you in for a little bit of a close-up, a little bit, hopefully. Let me get the camera back to where that I can actually hold it. I had it at a weird angle. But hopefully, well, Jeff made this cedar little frame and hooks the metal to it. But hopefully it will work. It's a little bit glary. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but let's just hope it does. Hopefully it stays there. If it does not, you'll see in a future video whether or not it hung out with us. I just really hope that it does. If not, Jeff will probably figure out something else. He always figures out things. It's just a bit of a thing that I'm a little concerned about, because it has fallen a couple of times. Or not fallen, but slid. It was sliding down. So now I'm going to clean this up, get all the spices off of it, and hopefully he'll be able to work on this and get it to how we want it. But anyway, he's working on, I'm doing laundry today. He's working on this, getting my stove hood finished, getting closer to the end goal of having a finished kitchen. The only thing is, it's taken months, because this is a snail's pace, as Parsnips and Parsimony would say. But it's a snail's pace challenge. It's going into snail's pace, but that's okay. It's getting done. So let's go on to the next thing that I'm going to do in this video. I've had a request for sharing cold foods you can eat on hot days, and we don't eat a lot of cold foods. But there are some that Jeff eats, and while he's off work, I'm going to make those for him for lunches, so that I can, 1, share those, and 2, he can have a lunch already made in the refrigerator for whenever it's hot outside and he needs a cold food. But we are going to be showing some other little things. Some things like today's, it's just not even a big deal, but it is an idea that maybe you don't always think about, or something like that. It's super simple today though. It's just going to be a sandwich, but and nothing special. But I'm going to just, as I make these things, add it to this and put all the things together, and we'll see how many videos I get out of it. But that's how it's going to be today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this so we can eat. Okay, so like I said, it's gonna be like a simple thing today, but maybe not everybody thinks about it, maybe whatever, I don't know. But I'm just gonna share things we eat. That's what I'm doing. Just like I do by what's for dinners, I'm just gonna share things that we eat, stuff we enjoy. So I'm gonna have some ham and turkey, and I've got these sandwich skinnies. We actually got these for 29 cents, but they have to be eaten quickly. But I was trying to find some different types of breads that we enjoy to share, something other than just a regular sandwich with regular loaf bread. That was what my goal was today. I really wanted to do some pita sandwiches, but they didn't have any at Aldi. So I'm gonna make Jeff one and me one, but mine's going to be different than his because mine is going to be no mayonnaise. But anyway, these little sandwich skinnies, thin little things, and I've used them for hamburger buns. They're really good for that, and they're just a quick, easy sandwich with a little lettuce for crunch and simple. Alright, so I'm going to put mayonnaise on Jeff's. I don't eat mayonnaise. We're almost out in here of this one. We have more. Y'all know we always have more of everything, just about. Is this enough mayonnaise for you, sir?
Yeah.
You didn't even look, did you? Okay. Here you go. Have some mayonnaise. Alright, and he wanted this cheese because there's only one piece left. So he's getting this cheese. And I want this cheese, and I want 2 pieces. I don't know why I want 2 pieces, but I always do. I guess I need the calcium. Which this is that processed cheese, so it's probably just chemicals instead of calcium. Who knows? Alright, gonna get this ham, put that on there. Like I said, this is not a big deal. This is not something you don't know how to do, but it may be something you don't think about all the time. That, you can eat this well, you can eat for breakfast. You can eat it for lunch or dinner. We've eaten ham sandwiches and stuff for dinner, too. What's all that noise? What's all that noise? Oh. I'm going to put this ham in here with this turkey after it's done, because there's barely any left. Can't open it. We bought this at the same time, but we had more turkey left at the house than we did ham. So the turkey had not been opened. What are you rattling over there, man? What are you rattling? That's not an answer. Put this turkey in here, put ham in there, wash my hands. Then just gonna use some iceberg lettuce. That's all Jeff gets. I wish they could have seen your face. That's all you needed, wasn't it? What are you doing? Thought you didn't want tomato. You can't change your mind. That's illegal. Do you want to own your sandwich? Is that enough lettuce? You can't see it, but you're going to say, yeah, okay. Okay. That's good enough for me. You need to chop up your tomato. Alright, so I'm just going to put my, I think that's the bottom. Or I don't know, it doesn't matter. You just said you want it beside it?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want salt and pepper on it? Baby, there's no soap under the counter over here. There's no dish soap under the... Here's a little bit in this thing, but I can't touch it because... Well, come get this. Do you want salt and pepper on your tomato?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So here's his. And here's mine. Quick lunch. Okay, so today I'm doing the second cold food hot day thing. And I'm making some pimento cheese. And Jeff's going to have some pimento cheese sandwiches. I don't eat pimento cheese. I did once, years and years ago, when I think I was like 13 or 14. I was 14, I think. A friend had sliced pimento cheese. I've never seen it before. I mean, after that, I've never seen it before that. I don't know how she got it. Her mom bought it. So anyway, I ate it then, and it was okay, but it wasn't like this. So there's nothing wrong with pimento cheese, except I just don't like mayonnaise. So I'm gonna make some pimento cheese the way I do it, and I don't know if he wants me to make it. Do you want me to go ahead and make your sandwich too? No? Okay, I'm not gonna make the sandwich. But all he does is put the pimento cheese on bread and eat it. It's like that easy. But I'm gonna show you the pimento cheese anyways. Oh, also with this, you can make grilled pimento cheese sandwiches too. But that wouldn't be a cold meal on a hot day. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna need some mild cheddar cheese. I've already opened it to make it easier on me. Well, I kinda opened it. I closed it back up because I don't like things to be open. Mayonnaise, which I have a little bit left in this, and a little jar of pimentos. You can get them in a can too, but I'm going to take this and drain out the juice, or I don't even know what's in this. Is it water? Yes, it's water. But I'm going to drain it out and be right back. Okay, so I've got these drained, and at least I hope I've got them all drained. There's a couple in the lid. And I'm going to chop them up a little bit smaller. They're normally, let me see if I can get it to focus. They're normally about like that whenever you get them. But we want them a little smaller, so that they'll be distributed more. I don't remember how many ounces this is. 4 ounces. That's how many it is. And I'm going to use this knife, I guess, because it's there and I can use it. It's not one of my favorite ones for doing this kind of, like, well, when I'm chopping onions and stuff. But it's good and long whenever you want to cut up a watermelon. Alright, so I'm going to put this in my bowl. One thing that I forgot to mention is black pepper. You don't have to have that. We just always do. Alright, 4 ounces of pimentos. Or you could do more if you wanted to. This is the way we do it. 16 ounces of mild cheddar or sharp cheddar, whatever kind of cheddar cheese you want, whatever kind of cheese you want, really. But I've mostly seen it with cheddar. A cup of mayonnaise. And I don't know how much pepper, it's just pepper to taste. With Jeff, it'll be about 2 gallons. And then you just mix it all up. A lot of people use a mixer to do this. I don't. I don't know why. That I don't. But I don't. So I'll mix it up and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so there it is all mixed together. And I'm going to put it in this bowl. What is on that bowl? There's nothing on that bowl. I'm losing my mind. it's one of those from ham or turkey that I saved. So, I mean, they've got the instructions on how to wash the bowl. Why not keep it for a little bit and use it for things like this, for storage. I'm just gonna put it in here, and you store it in a refrigerator for, I wouldn't do it more than a week. I wouldn't think. But there's him some pimento cheese to have on whatever he wants it on. Whatever sandwiches he wants it on for the rest of the week. So that's another thing that you can have, that's something that's a cold thing for a hot day. Okay, so what I put in the bowl here is 2 cups of regular pancake mix, just buttermilk. Well, it's not regular, it's buttermilk pancake mix. I put in 1/4 cup of coconut oil, 1.5 cups of water, 1 egg, and this right here is a mix of protein powder, vanilla protein powder, flaxseed, chia seed, and hemp seeds. So I put 2 scoops of that in there, and I'll show y'all that in a moment. So what I'm going to do is, I've got both of my waffle makers going over here. Got this one, my old one that I've had forever. Let's see if I can get the camera flipped around so y'all can see a little bit better. There, that's better. And then I've got my new one that I've never used before, and I really don't know if I need to spray it because it's supposed to be non-stick, but you never know about things. But we're gonna try it anyway. Usually with that coconut oil, you don't have to worry about it. But like I said, 2 cups of regular pancake mix, 1 egg, 1.5 cups of water, and 1/4 cup of the coconut oil. Now I would not use as much, oh, and then 2 scoops of the other stuff. I wouldn't use as much water if I wasn't using the chia seed mixture, but since I'm using that, that's why I'm using the extra 1/4 cup of water. You usually would only use 1.25 cups of water, but because of that I'm using 2, and this seems a little thicker, so I may have to use a little bit more water next time. But this is an experiment. I've never tried it with that chia seed mixture before, the protein powder and all that stuff. I just wanted to make them a little bit healthier, have a little bit more fiber in them, and I got such a great deal on the pancake mix. I thought that I already had most of the stuff here. Thought I would try it, see what happens, since, you know, I already used the pancake mix for pancakes, and the eggs I got from my chickens. But yeah, I'm gonna cook these up. These are my plain ones. They're not really plain, but these are the ones that are gonna be plain. And some of them I'm gonna have blueberries in, and some of them I'm gonna use this PB2. This is chocolate and peanut butter flavor. It's the powdered stuff. Oh, it's chocolate and peanut butter. It's not chocolate and peanut butter flavor. It's actually chocolate and peanut butter. But I'm gonna make some with this as well, and I'll tell you how well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a few scoops of this to some of them. And if they don't have enough peanut butter flavor for Noah, I will just, what I'm gonna do is cook one, let him taste it, because last time I did it, I just used the peanut butter powder, not the chocolate peanut butter powder. So anyway, we're experimenting today, but I hope you enjoyed all that other stuff that's a mix of crazy. But I really need to get it off my SD card. I really want y'all to see it, so this is just gonna be a meal prep type of video of breakfast and whatevers. And over here I have my I almost said drying rack, but cooling racks. Got those over there. And just gonna cook up a bunch of pancakes. Not pancakes, waffles. I could do pancakes, but I don't really like waffles that have been frozen and then reheated. So I'm not doing that. Now if Noah wanted that I would, but I don't really prefer that. But I like waffles that are frozen and then reheated. Alright, that turned out pretty good, I think. Let's see. Flip it over. And that's what it looks like. So I guess the chia seed situation, all of that stuff worked out. This one says it's ready, but it's not. It's not as brown yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put some more in here, and I'll come back and show you each type of waffle. Okay, so far I've done 2 batches of just the plain, and I'm calling it plain even though it has the protein powder and all that stuff in it. And I'm starting now on the ones with the blueberries in them. I have some blueberries that I have washed. And I'm just mixing a little bit in here, and whatever I have left over of those blueberries, either I will stick them in the freezer, or I may just keep them out and make some muffins or something. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, because I don't want them to waste. They're not going bad or anything like that. I just don't want them to sit in the refrigerator after being washed for a long period of time. I have not had any problems with anything sticking in the new one or in the old one, and I think that's because of the coconut oil. So far I've made 3 batches, or I'm on my 3rd batch. Just wanted to pop in real quick and let you know that. And this is all of, I can't really see what I'm showing you. That's the first batch. They look kind of funky, but they look kind of funky, but I think they'll be fine. I know they'll taste fine because I tasted one, because I had never used this protein stuff in them before, and I thought I better taste it, see if I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those, on the ones that are cool, onto something else, so I can start getting these blueberry ones done. So I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm on to the peanut butter ones. Move that over so it stops focusing on the cup. But I'm on to the peanut butter ones, and with the peanut butter, because that's peanut butter powder, I did add an extra ½ cup of water, just so this wouldn't be extremely thick. I only made 1 batch of the blueberry because I've never made blueberry waffles and froze them before, so I don't know if we're gonna like them or not. But what I'm gonna do now is make 2 batches of the peanut butter, because Noah likes them already, I know. And he actually got some of the original, the plain ones, the ones I made first, and he's having a snack. So Jeff tried it as well, like a little corner of one of these round ones, and I tried it. I just tasted it and it was good to me. But he tried it and he said it tastes like it has a little bit of cinnamon, but it does not have any cinnamon. I didn't put any cinnamon in it. I didn't taste that though, but I don't know. I guess we all have our own thoughts with things, but either way, people like them, so that's what matters. Okay, so these, I've got to get some more space to put them on, because that's full and that, well, it was full. So I'm gonna get this figured out, because peanut butter ones are ready. Okay, so we have these that are still cooling. That's peanut butter ones. These are peanut butter ones. This bag is for the other ones. These are blueberry, and these are the plain. Noah bagged them all up for me, and we're gonna label them. And all of these that are here are going to go in the refrigerator or freezer over there. We have a spot cleared out for them up top there. And Noah wants to keep these out for this week, but these will be frozen. I did 5 batches, which, let me flip this around. That's 10 cups of pancake mix, 5 eggs, a whole lot of water, the protein mix, the peanut butter powder, and the chocolate peanut butter powder, and the that mix of chia, protein powder, hemp, and what else? Flaxseed. All those, or ground flaxseed. I don't know if I said all of it or not, but I said things more than one time. Oh, and coconut oil, that's the other thing. So, we got all those done. Jeff, how long did it take? Like an hour? It didn't even take an hour to do all of that, because he got home and then I did it. Well, I was setting up before he got home. And it wouldn't have taken as long if I wouldn't have been talking to y'all, but I like to talk to y'all, so I'm going to talk to y'all. But anyway, that is this mix and match, crazy video. So I could get the things out to you guys that I have been promising, and I did get questions about that over there, so I went ahead and did that. My face is red because those things are hot. They're very hot. And I was sitting right beside them. Part of the time I was standing. I found it was easier to stand. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and you might get some like this every once in a while whenever I'm just throwing a bunch of different subjects together, because I'm trying to get things out to you guys. It's just all in meal prepping and food prepping is what it is. But thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Do you make waffles or any sorts of breakfast things ahead of time? Do you have any suggestions for foods that are cold for hot summertime? And also let me know what you think about that. I really like it. It's been a little bit since we put it up, but I'm really liking it. Sometimes I forget that I have it and I still go in the pantry and get stuff. So that happens. And also, I don't know if I said, but Noah did bag up these, and Jeff helped a little bit, and Noah actually ate some of the waffles too. So see y'all later. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.